The woman woke up to find herself sealed inside a metal box like a coffin. After struggling to tear off the ropes binding her using only her teeth, a sudden video message informed her that she would be confined in this space for 7 years.
You have been sentenced to 7 years rehabilitation without the possibility of parole. Upon successfully completing your rehabilitation, you will be allowed to return to the city.
Upon hearing this, a wave of suffocating panic surged through her. That was when she remembered she had been imprisoned simply for spitting on the ground. It turned out that in the world 100 years into the future, unknown viruses had spread rampantly, and even spitting in public had become a crime. This had caused the global crime rate to soar, overwhelming traditional prisons and plunging the system into chaos. To cope, a new type of enclosed smart prison was introduced. Once convicted, criminals were locked inside a 2-square-meter metal box and transported by autonomous drones to remote, uninhabited areas to serve their sentence and undergo reform. Each box had only a small window that opened irregularly, allowing the prisoner to breathe in some fresh air. Peeking out of the window, the woman realized she was in a seaside prison. She couldn't understand. Spitting in public used to be ignored, so how had she suddenly ended up sentenced? Desperately, she scratched at the metal box with her bare hands, trying to find a crack to pry open and escape. But she didn't know that a surveillance system was monitoring her every move. Any violation triggered an alarm, followed by a shock punishment.
Warning, warning, warning. Extermination is imminent.
As the spikes above began descending, threatening to crush her into pulp, she screamed for help through the window, but it was useless.
6,
3,
2.
Luckily, this was only a first-time warning. Terrified, she no longer dared to act rashly, forced to endure both mental and physical torment in the confined space. A deep sense of helplessness loomed over every inmate inside these cages. Those imprisoned here had to endure hunger, thirst, and unbearable solitude. After spending a long time here, people either went mad or died. When the woman learned she'd be confined for 7 whole years without seeing daylight, she couldn't imagine what would become of her. Each day she would pick up her only food bowl and reach out, hoping for food. But a week passed, and not even a bird showed up in this godforsaken place. Her only source of sustenance came from recycling her own bodily fluids, but after a while she couldn't even squeeze out a drop. Then finally, a food courier arrived. However, he only gave her half a bowl of water and a small portion of cereal, warning her that it had to last a whole week, otherwise she wouldn't survive. He added that she was lucky. It wasn't always someone like him delivering food.
Live or die is at the will of the citizens. No?
The delivery personnel were randomly assigned, and not everyone was as kind. His warning gave her a sudden idea.